where's your phone? Hey guys. Alright, Rob wants me to take the sorting quiz because he's like, that's why you should be filming. I'm like, fine.
And I want you to know, or I want you to notice,
Looks good.
when I set it up the way that it's supposed to,
It's
it works
right.
fine. Put this in the center though, so it's not off balance.
Off kilter. Sorry, all crooked. Rob said you're looking all fish kabibbled right now. There you go. So we're taking the sorting quiz because am I still a Gryffindor? But I just sent it to everybody. Oh, we're going to Epcot. I was supposed to set up the stream, but we're on our way to Epcot, so don't worry. It'll be like a fly by the seat of her pants here. If I get this sorting done. We're going to Epcot today. It's Saturday Shenanigans. I should have set it up already. I have it ready. I just have to get it all going. So, but Rob said I need to film this to make sure. It's like, that's what you need to be doing. I said, okay. We'll go and take it again. I get so nervous whenever I retake. I'm like, I've been a Gryffindor for years. How's everybody doing? Ooh. And there it fell again.
Don't lift, no,
There you
can't
go.
lift it up. This has to stay down as far as it'll go.
Hey, Jill. There you go.
And leave it alone. Don't
I
touch
know, but I have to say hi. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Wendy. Thanks, girl. Hey, alright. Let's try this quiz. It's on GoToQuiz. It's called, GoToQuiz. That's the website, and it's the Pottermore sorting quiz. This is every possible question on Pottermore that you could get to get sorted into your Harry Potter house. So, we've got, hey, Alice. Can you guys link the Pottermore quiz on the chat if you guys can? That would be awesome. But Rob said I need to go live and do this quiz. I'm like, all right. Kind of nervous. Let's do this. It's the most comprehensive quiz that can be. It's every question possible for Pottermore. So, all right. The first question is, which of the following would you most hate people to call you? Ordinary, ignorant, cowardly, or selfish? Cowardly, because I'm not a coward. I don't have a t-shirt. Just kidding. After you have died, what would you most like people to do when they hear your name? Miss you but smile. Hang on, I can't see a thing. There we go. Miss you but smile. Ask for more stories about your adventures. U of M. Oh, yes. Go Miami. I have to cheer for Miami and Florida State because, you know, grew up in Miami. Yes, Canes. Ask for more stories about your adventures. Think with admiration of your achievements. I don't care what people think of me after I'm dead. It's what they think of me while I'm alive that counts. Okay. I would say ask for more stories of your adventures. Or, yeah. Okay. Given the choice, would you rather invent a potion that would guarantee glory, wisdom, love, or power? Eternal glory. I mean, I just hear Dumbledore, you know. Wisdom would be good. Love would be wonderful. Power. See, power and glory, that's a Gryffindor and Slytherin answer. It's going to be so hard. I don't know. What? I'm on the edge of glory. I am not Lady Gaga, but I love her. Alright. So hard. Would you like to be known in history, the wise, the good, the bold, the great? Enchanted garden, what would you be most curious to examine first? The silver leaf tree bearing golden apples, the fat red toadstools that appear to be talking to each other, the bubbling pool in the depths of which something luminous is swirling, a strangely twinkling eye. I would say bubbling pool or the wizard. Bubbling pool is more of like a potions kind of thing. I don't know, but I want to fall in the pool and drown. So, I said the statue of an old wizard with a strangely twinkling eye. What kind of instrument most pleases your ear? The violin, the drums, the piano, or the trumpet? Drums. Give me some bass, baby. The 4 boxes are placed before you. Which would you try to open? The small tortoiseshell box embellished with gold. Inside with some small creatures seeming to be squeaking. Oh, that sounds cute. The gleaming jet black box with a silver lock-in key marked with a mysterious rune that you know to be the mark of Merlin. Who was the most famous Slytherin of all, by the way? Come on. Most famous wizard of all. Not only was he the most famous, I mean, look at Dumbledore, Order of Merlin. That's one of the highest ranks as a wizard. And it's Merlin. The ornate golden casket standing on clawed feet, whose inscription warns both secret and knowledge and unbearable temptation lie within. I'm good with that. The small pewter box, unassuming and plain, with a scratched message that reads, I only open for the worthy. It says I open at the close. Okay. The pressure. Hey, Sherry. Alright. The 4 goblets are placed before you. Which would you choose to drink? The foaming, frothing, silvery liquid that sparkles as though containing ground diamonds. The smooth, thick, richly purple drink that gives off a delicious smell of chocolate and plums. The golden liquid so bright it hurts the eye, which makes sunspots dance around the room. And the mysterious black ink that gleams like gives off fumes that make you see strange visions. I say chocolate and plums.
See, that seems like a no-brainer. I mean, that seems like that's designed to make you pick one answer because, I mean, who else would want to drink
Diamonds, you'll die. I mean, I don't know, you know?
or liquid fire?
Yeah, no thanks.
Sunspots?
No. Once every century, the flutterby bush produces flowers that adapt their scent to attract the unwary. If it lured you, it would smell of, ooh, crackling log fire, fresh parchment, home or the sea. Ooh, crackling log fire, we know I love room burning, and fresh parchment, ooh, crackling log fire, word. A troll has gone berserk in the headmaster's study at Hogwarts. It is about to smash, crush, and tear several irreplaceable items and treasures, including a cure for dragonpox, which the headmaster has nearly perfected, which student records going back 1,000 years, and a mysterious handwritten book full of strange runes believed to have belonged to Merlin. Which one would you select in order? Dragonpox cure, Merlin's book, and student records. Gotta have the cure, because it's got the cure. Cure first. Which would you rather be? Trusted, liked, imitated, praised, envied, or feared? Trusted. That's easy. Which of the following do you find most difficult to deal with? Hunger, cold, loneliness, boredom, or being ignored? What are you most looking forward to learning at Hogwarts? Every area of magic that I can. Apparition and disapparition. Transfiguration. Flying on a broomstick. Or hexes and jinxes. Ooh. Every area of magic that I can. I mean, duh. What are you most looking forward to learning at Hogwarts? Oh, click none of these if you already voted up. Lost everybody. Sorry, got a dead spot by the airport. You took the quiz? Okay, Emma. You're a Ravenclaw. Go, girl. Somebody was cheating. Yep.
Reading the question.
Okay, if your housemates has cheated in a Hogwarts exam by using a self-spelling quill, now he has to come top of the class in charms, beating you into second place. Professor Flitwick is suspicious of what happened. He draws you one side after his lesson and asks you whether or not your classmate used a forbidden quill. What do you do? Professor Flitwick that he ought to ask your classmate and resolve to tell your classmate that if he doesn't, to tell the truth he will. Give them a chance to tell Professor Flitwick the truth. You know, it's not my truth to tell, but I definitely will. Like, I would just take the test yourself, Kelsey, because the link is above below, I think, or above in the chat. Did you guys link it? I think Alice did. So, or Melanie linked the quiz. So just try to link it, because it's long. It's like a 30 question thing. I think she linked it up on the link below. So it's called the Pottermore Sorting Quiz on Go-To Quiz. It's every single possible combination of every single question on Pottermore. So these are the questions you would go.
And it gives you, if it's the same one as the one that we took before, it gives you a breakdown of all of the answers that you answered and how much of a percentage you fall into each house.
Yeah. There you go. There's only 30, right? Yeah. There's about 30 questions, I believe. You and your two friends. Oh, there you go. It's Bill linked it at the 428. Oh, you got Hufflepuff. Okay. You and your two friends need to cross a bridge guarded by a river troll who insists on fighting one of you, but he will let all of you pass. Before let all of you pass. I say attempt to confuse the troll into letting all three of you pass without fighting. Outmaneuver, outwit. Which is, I know, a Ravenclaw answer. But still. You gotta be a smart person. Which road tempts you most? The wide, sunny, grassy lane, the narrow, dark, lantern-lit alley, twisting, leaf-strewn path through the woods, a cobbled street lined with ancient buildings. Ooh, that might be cute. Which nightmare would frighten you most? Standing on top of something very high and realizing there are no hand and foot holds or any barrier to stop you from falling. An eye at the keyhole of the dark windowless room in which you were locked. Waking up to find that neither your friends or your family have no idea who you are. Being probably waking up to find that nobody knows who you are. That's creepy. Okay, late at night, you walk along the street. You hear a peculiar cry that you believe to have a magical source. Do you proceed with caution, keeping one hand on your concealed wand and an eye out for any disturbance? I like that. Draw your wand and try to discover the source of the noise. Yeah, draw. Wand's at the ready. Draw your wand and stand your ground. Withdraw into the shadows. No. I would say draw your wand and try to discover the source. Wand's at the ready all the time. Hey, Jessica. A muggle confronts you and says that they are sure that you are a witch or wizard. Do you ask what makes them think so? Agree and ask whether they like a free sample of a jinx. Agree and walk away, leaving them to wonder if you are bluffing. Tell them that you are worried about their mental health and offer to call a doctor. And ask what makes them think so, or agree and walk away, leaving them to wonder if you're bluffing, because that would be funny. Dawn or dusk? Dusk. Moon or stars? Forest or river? River. Black or white? Black. Heads or tails? Left or right? This is so crazy. Gryffindor!
Breakdown.
Yes! 80%! Whew.
What's your second one?
My second house, Hufflepuff. Apparently I'm too nice. Then Slytherin. Well, it's very close. They're almost all three identical. So, yes. We are in a different sorting place. Yes, ma'am. No, I'm a Gryffindor. I've been a Gryffindor since the beginning. I just got sorted into Slytherin once. I was like, what the heck? It's when Pottermore went back up and redesigned. So I got nervous there for a minute. So, Hey, Lance, y'all need to take that quiz. It's every single possible combination. So, you know, no, you're not the only Ravenclaw there. Emma, I believe Melanie's a Ravenclaw. Rob is a Ravenclaw. There's a Ravenclaw right here. So, Tim and Jen are Ravenclaws. Kaylee's a Slytherin. Jimmy is a Hufflepuff. Greg is a Gryffindor. So we've got equal. Mercury's a Hufflepuff. Yay! Hey, Jill. Yeah, we're headed towards Epcot. We're gonna be. Faith is a Ravenclaw. All the wise, smart people in the building. That's awesome.
Go Ravenclaw.
Go Ravenclaw. A lot of Ravenclaws. Yeah. All the smart people. Well, we knew you were smart, Emma. Emma always reads the. She always reads the description box, which I need to go set up right now because we're almost there. I can't see where we are. We're so tired from Halloween Horror Nights last night, you guys. That is like a marathon. Like your body hurts because you're in line standing and walking. You don't get to sit at all for like 10 hours, it feels like. But, you know, it was fun. It was enjoyable. But boy, I need like a break. I said I need an easy breezy Disney day where we don't have to run around. No, we're going to Epcot. We're Epcotting it today. Well, let me go set up the stream because you guys are wondering where I am. But we will be headed to Epcot for Saturday shenanigans. Epcot Day, Crazy Hat Day today. Lance is in Epcot, so we're going to be seeing him there shortly. And yeah, we got some fast passes. We got some just a little easy. I think we have Spaceship Earth, Living with the Land, and Soarin'. Might have to fix my Spaceship Earth one because I'm late, but what else is new? They'll probably just let us go through anyway. They always do. You're gonna do the quiz? But you know you're gonna be a Ravenclaw. Like I knew I was gonna be a Gryffindor. I was like, oh. No. Oh, thanks, girl. It was a quick job today, but it was just exhausting because it's a tiring thing. We're using our Becca Prosecco Pop today. Can't remember which this one. If this is like the Jaclyn Hill collab one, the Prosecco Pop. But that's how old this thing is. But I like it. It's like a golden highlight. It's a little gold bling bling on your cheeks. But if you want highlight, so like they can see it from like outer space. I have to do it in here because it's like outer, so I have to hide it because the AC gets it. Lord. This is the Artist Couture Illuminati. This highlight will show up like in Mars. Ooh, dang. There you go. If you want highlight to the gods, this is the one to get. This is like, I don't know. You're gonna highlight, you can't do it halfway. You gotta do it like you mean it. But bam. Yeah, that's like, here, let me cover it up and I'll show you. It's Artist Couture. It's Mac Daddy on Instagram if you ever watch him. It's diamond glow powder called Illuminati. This is his line of highlight. And it's like, it'll last you forever because it's in a little pot like that. But it's a loose powder, so you just gotta be really careful with that. I'm still in love with my Bronze and Brighten from Pure Minerals. I love this thing. It's just such a good, I mean, obviously I killed the highlight out of it. I've hit major pan, but I love the little peachy blush that's in here. Just because it's very neutral and it goes with everything. It's just easy.
Crazy.
Beautiful. Pure Minerals. Hashtag not sponsored, but it's not. It's just like a good summery blush because it's like a peach tone. Not too much pink, but it's more peach. But it's a good everyday blush. It's not red. It's not anything crazy. But yeah, perfect. Just give you some glow to your cheeks. Bam. And then we just got to contour the nose a little bit. Just a little light contour. My poor nose has been broken so many times. But you did! Oh, that's awesome, Sushi Me. What eyeshadow am I wearing? I am wearing top, it's the Cute AF palette, which is all the oranges and stuff. And then this is the Kathleen Lights Dream Street palette, also ColourPop. ColourPop is inexpensive, but such good quality. So if you've not tried ColourPop eyeshadows, that's all I wear every day. I love it. It's called Cute AF, and it's a little 16, like a little palette. It has a lot of the warm colors, the browns, the oranges. It's perfect for a warm eye because it's fall. Gotta have everything orangey and you know, fall colors. So it's good. It's a good everyday shadow. But what's on the inside is from Dream Street. It's from the Kathleen Lights, also ColourPop. Very inexpensive. They're such a good line for affordable, honestly. But those are my two. I use the Cute AF palette every day. It's a dupe for the Urban Decay, like the fire one, the Tarte like warm one. Like it's all dupes for all of those warm shadows, because that's all I wear is warm shadows. I rarely wear, you'll never really see me do a cool toned eye. But it's why spend $54 when you can find good quality pigmented shadows for 16 bucks? I mean, honestly. And I use it every day, so I know it's good. Like if you use it that much, and then I just mix and match usually with the Dream Street and the Cute AF. And sometimes I use the Alamar, which is Kathleen Lights, actually makeup artist. Like her friend Gabby made it. She's from Miami, so you gotta support your Miami, Florida girls. It's a local Florida brand company. She just has one palette. It's Alamar. It's based on their Cuban heritage. You know, grew up with a lot of Cubans in the house. Dios, yes, the Alamar palette. But it's really, really awesome. Like the same thing, really good pigment, not a lot of fallout, but it's so good. Yes, we're headed to Epcot. As soon as I'm done here, I'm gonna go ahead and get the stream set up so you guys are ready. Just wanted you guys to do the sorting quiz. Also, if you spray, like make sure you have like a synthetic flat brush. That's what I apply the color inside. Spray it with a little setting spray, your Milani or your Urban Decay All Nighter, whatever setting spray you have if you wet it a little bit, or just get a cheap one like a Wet n Wild or NYX, whatever's cheap, just for spraying. So you make it wet, and then you just like, it makes the eyeshadow, like especially these shiny ones, like they make them like more, they make them pop more, and it just sticks to your eye. And always use the eyeshadow primer. So I always use an eyeshadow primer. That's why my eyeshadow lasts all day. But yep, a little tweaking of the nose, and then we're done. Still using the it smells like coconuts. I love the butter bronzers, Physicians Formula. This one's like the tried and true. It smells like coconuts, so good. And drugstore. I mean, you don't have to spend a gajillion dollars on that. And then I use the diffused light. This is Hourglass. I've had this thing for a year, and I'm finally just getting to the nitty gritty of it. That's kind of what I use, like just all over to lock it all in. Give it it's not so flat and matte, you know, because I have dry skin. I really don't want to be too matte. But yep, that's there. Done the face. Where did my spray go? Oh, I did spray when I was at home though. I just like bathe in that Milani setting spray. I need to leave one in this car, so I have one in here. But let's go ahead and get this stream set up. We're going to be doing Epcot Day Crazy Hat Day today, so we're almost here. We just got off the exit. Let me go ahead and set up the stream, and we'll see you guys in a few minutes. Yeah, we are on World Drive, not World Drive, 536, getting off World Drive. Gryffindor was your second choice. Epcot Day Crazy Hat Day. You're a Hufflepuff. Oh, you're a Hufflepuff. Wishing Mouse is a Hufflepuff. Okay. Let's see who else got. Yeah, it's building fast. The quiz is linked up below. It's called Go To Quiz, Zoe. And it's the Pottermore sorting quiz. It's on the website Go To Quiz. Ashley got Slytherin. Get it, girl. It's up above. Somewhere there. Should have linked it in the description box below. But I couldn't. But I think Bill did. Somebody did. Yep. It is called Go-To Quiz Pottermore Sorting Quiz. You found it? Alrighty. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get the stream set up. And I will see you guys in a few momentos. What is this traffic saying here? Craziness. That's what that is. We have for the cutting board, we do. Well, I have, obviously. Rob's finally making his 4th one today, right, honey? Yeah, so he's finally getting his 4th today. I've been at Epcot. I mean, I'm at the parks every day, but yeah, he's finally getting it. Yay! So we'll go get your little baby cutting board. It's big enough to cut a grape or a tomato, a very small tomato.
Well, you can cut one whole vegetable.
Yeah, one whole tiny vegetable.
Well, you could do a tomato, or you could do a cucumber, or you could do a squash, or a green pepper, or a red pepper, or a yellow pepper, or an orange pepper.
Okay.
You can do all the peppers.
Yes.
Why did nobody like the pepper?
Why?
Because he was jalapeno business.
Jalapeno business. Ah, but I'm bummed. Too much. That's ridiculous. So much traffic. Is that we're parking in the grass? We have a giant truck. We're good. But if they're parking in the grass, we'll be just fine. I ain't too worried about it. And most people come to Epcot later for like dinner. Hey Marla, how are you? Headed for some food and wine today. Rob wants his, what was it again, the Bailey shake? Yeah.
It's so good.
It's delicious. A Bailey shake is the bomb.
From Ireland.
From Ireland.
I need to find out how they make it so we can make it at home.
Yeah, I just need the ingredients. I can probably make it. I mean,
Shredded chocolate.
oh, that's easy. And was it like Ghirardelli? Like what kind of chocolate? No, I never found my Tiki Room pin, but I have a Tiki Room pin now from, was it Critters? Like, I bought it at MegaCon. So they never made it here. The Tiki Room pins from Disneyland's 55th were only at Disneyland. We did not get those here. But no, I didn't. Alright, let me go ahead and get the stream set up. Oh wait, we're going over the bridge. So I'll go do this with you guys because we get to do the countdown. It's tradition. The bridge, the arch.
We're going under the arch.
Under the arch. Over the bridge. Under the sea. It's tradition. We have to do it. We have to say yay.
Nope, I refuse.
Party pooper. You know, countdown, honey. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whee!
Okay, fine, I
We're here. Yes, the wrencher power is absolute. Yes. Alright, well, we're here. We'll see you guys in a few minutes. Let me get this stream set up, and I will see you shortly. Bye.